Hey everybody, thanks for joining us here on 9 News Watch for another look at your Colorado weather forecast, which, as you might have guessed, is a little bit on the cold side. It's also on the snowy side right now. But that snow is going to pick up as we head over the next couple of hours. And those bone cold temperatures, unfortunately, they are not going away anytime soon. So let's start things out by taking a look at your wind chill. And this is the number I've been showing time and time again. Folks, this is the number that matters more than anything. This is what you actually feel on your skin as you step outside. So you can have an air temperature that might be above zero, but what you're actually feeling out there is a -3 reading right now here in Denver, -5 in Greeley, and in the Panhandle of Nebraska, -17 up in Sydney. But most of us, single digits or even sub-zero wind chills right now in eastern parts of Colorado. Now, at one point earlier on today, Denver had 19 consecutive hours of sub-zero wind chills. How about that? Continuous for us from 6 p.m. last night to noon today. Of course, yesterday morning, it got up to 55 degrees for us here in Denver. And then today, we have not so far peaked out of the single digits. Current temperatures right now, 7 degrees for us at DIA, 10 degrees in Littleton, and 0, a goose egg, up in the Conifer. And those temperatures staying on the cold side thanks to all this cloud cover. And with it, we're seeing some of that snow that's mainly on the light side for now. But we do have one pretty nasty band that is centered right over the Palmer Divide, and also another band out into eastern parts of Colorado. So Denver right now seeing some flakes moving their way into the south side of the metro area, but the heavier of the snowfall is out along the Palmer Divide. And as I mentioned, you get east out by Flagler, Burlington, and Kiowa County here in eastern Colorado. That's where you're seeing some of that heavy snowfall right now. So that stretch from Colorado, from the Kansas and Colorado state line on west to Lyman on I-70, that is a tricky drive at this point, with some heavier bands moving the way into Burlington at this point, and then kind of back things on up, seeing some of that light snow for us for the most part in Denver. But again, Palmer Divide, heavier snowfall centered right over Castle Rock, and then Colorado Springs. You head just north into Monument, Larkspur, northern El Paso County. That's where you're getting on some of that heavier snowfall. And then into southern Colorado, the wet mountains, getting a pretty good amount of snowfall. So Levada Pass in that area could be a tricky drive as we head over the next couple of hours. We're heading east out of the San Luis Valley. And then our friends on the western slope, seeing that snow for us from Montrose on north into the Grand Junction area at this point as well. Now, as we head over the next few hours, that snow is going to kind of gradually intensify as we get through the mountains. Denver more on us here into the Front Range in just a second, but that snow does intensify and move north as we head through the overnight hours. So places, for example, like Berthoud Pass or Rabbit Ears Pass or even Vale Pass that have seen, generally speaking, lighter snowfall from this event, your heavier snowfall kicks on up tonight and to early tomorrow morning. So overnight, that drive on I-70 on Highway 40, it is going to be slick. It is going to be nasty as we head through the overnight hours. And for us here in Denver, we've got generally light snow, but we could see a burst of some heavier stuff not only today, or as we head over the next hour or two, but also as we get into tomorrow morning. So meantime, again, the mountains picking up their heavier snow. That's the kind of big stories we head up that way. And by the way, great news. That is right where we need that heavier snowfall. But meantime, here into the immediate Denver area, tonight after dark, you will notice that snow start to picking up. And in fact, I'm looking outside our window here at Spear and Logan. It looks like that snow again started to pick on up for us here in downtown Denver as well. And I would expect that snow to continue to pick on up as we head over the next couple of hours. So you might want to expect a slicker commute with some of that snow, again, moving its way on through over the course of the next few hours. But overnight, generally light to moderate snow for us here in Denver. Could see a periodic band of some heavier snow come on down. We had that kind of band of heavier snow this morning in downtown Denver. Could see that again pop on up through the overnight hours. And then as we get into tomorrow night, another round of snow. And then we finally clear things on out by about midday on your Thursday. And then finally the sun will return after a very, very long, cold and cloudy stretch. Tonight, mostly cloudy, light snow, probably a good 1 to 4 inches for us here overnight, depending on whether or not we see some snowfall bands. I'll get in the forecast here in just a second, but overnight low temperatures dropping below zero. And those wind chills will make it feel much colder than that. So needless to say, folks, limit your time outdoors. If you have to go outside, pack the entire closet and wear it, because you are going to need it. And also, of course, make sure your pets are not spending a whole lot of time outdoors tonight. I had to bring in my own dog. My little corgi did not love the cold this morning. She loves all the cold, but she did not like this morning's cold. So I can assure you that your pet probably does not like this cold either. Make sure that they are inside and warm. All right, so as we head through the overnight hours, most of us dropping below zero in terms of those air temperatures. Again, wind chills will make it feel far colder than what you're seeing on your screen. And then as we get into the day tomorrow, again, these are just your actual air temperatures. 15 degrees, wind chills will make it feel colder than that, probably looking around 0-degree wind chills for most of the day tomorrow, with light snow continuing for us around the metro area. Temperatures again on the cold and cloudy side as we head through the day tomorrow, and those wind chills, again, staying stuck for the most part below zero through the day tomorrow. So very similar to today for your day tomorrow, mostly cloudy, periodic bursts of light snow, and temperatures in the teens as opposed to the single digits, so a little warmer, but I wouldn't exactly break out the Hawaiian shirts. All right, as we head over the next couple of days, again, here's how to kind of break down the snowfall because it's a little bit tricky. We've probably seen in most places a dusting to about 2 inches so far. We may see here as we head over the next couple of hours another dusting to perhaps 1 inch tonight, maybe 1 to 4 inches worth of snowfall for most of us. That is depending on whether or not we see some bands develop. So if we get these kind of little narrow bands that develop, and they could put down a quick 2-3 inches, if we get those bands to develop, as some of the computer forecast models are saying that they will, then we could end up with a bit more sizable amount of snowfall. But if they don't, then we're probably stuck with 1 inch, if that, as we head through the overnight hours. Then tomorrow night we could get another final 1 or 2 inches, and I think most of us end up with about 3 to 6 inches of snow once, and that includes last night's snow. We end up with about 3 to 6 from this event once all is said and done. Closer to 3 inches from downtown on east, and closer to about 6 inches as you get on up into the foothills. So next 7 days, well, temperatures finally warm on up later into the day on your Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There goes the melt. And we'll finally, by the way, climb above freezing on your Saturday with those temperatures climbing to 38 degrees. By the way, we will probably be looking at about an 120 consecutive hour streak of temperatures below freezing by the time we finally climb above the vaunted freezing mark on your Saturday, Sunday, into the 40s and then 50s. Those will feel nice for your Monday and your Tuesday. So hopefully it gives you a pretty good overview. Again, as we head over the next couple of hours, I would expect some snow in and around the Denver area. It stays dangerously, bitterly cold, limiting your time outdoors here. Make sure the pets are inside. And then for your day tomorrow, pretty similar to today, maybe a tick warmer with that light snow, those clouds, and those temperatures topping out only in the teens for your day tomorrow. It finally starts to get a bit sunnier and a bit warmer for your Thursday. Thanks for joining us here on 9 News Watch. I'm meteorologist Chris Bianchi. Stay safe and stay warm. Have a great rest of your night.